Time to bring the bass back.
Mix is the beat of our culture. Your music.
I thank God for the opportunity to make music and for that music to be on a platform for people to come out and love.
Your stories.
It's gold for the Philippines.
The next generation of creators, artists, and filmmakers.
We bring you the latest and greatest impacting people from our community.
Spotlighting inspiring content from Generation Mix.
It's just a true honor to be able to do this, especially with all the great Filipino talent here.
Discover fresh artists first from around the world. Uniquely Filipino.
Step back three. He has got that.
Mix is the beat of our culture.
Hey guys, welcome to this MYXclusive interview. I'm VJ IE, and our guest today is keeping rock and roll alive for this generation. He's dropping a self-titled album in September. We're so excited. Please welcome Yungblud.
How are you?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good afternoon from the Philippines. May we know where you're joining us from right now?
Oh, I'm in Helsinki, Finland for a show. So it's pretty rainy and pretty cold, but I'm buzzing to play a show tonight.
Ooh, wow. I saw one of your interviews where you said you've been around the world 7 times. Well, we hope you get to visit the Philippines soon.
Absolutely, I'm gonna be there. Literally, we're already making plans. I said I'd come, but then a little thing called a pandemic happened, and I was like, I can't wait to get down to the Philippines. Like, I keep seeing it on the internet how much of a fan base and a family we've got down there. So I will be down there ASAP, I promise.
Yay! I'm sure your Filipino fans are screaming right now. But let's talk about your touring once again. Now that that little thing called the pandemic is soon to be over. How does it feel to be touring and doing massive shows again?
I think the thing about Yungblud is being on stage and being with the community is the beating heart of it, because the thing what makes Yungblud is it's actually not about me as you see me, as you look at me. It's like it's about me, it's about you, it's about the sense of community. They don't just come to the show to see me, they come see each other. It's a mindset, it's a culture, it's a community. And the thing about it is that's where it thrives. That's where you really see it for what it is. You know what I mean? So to be back in rooms with 5,000 to 10,000 of us every night is just magic. Just absolutely magic, man.
Wow, it's great that you see it that way. Like, aside from the music, it's also the culture, it's the whole experience. We can't wait to experience that as well here in the Philippines. Now, let's talk about your album dropping in September, self-titled Yungblud. So since you're touring now, is it already finished, or are you still working on it while on the road?
Finished, man. It's finished, it's mixed, it's mastered, it's ready to go. As I say, like, you can get it right now. It's literally, you can pre-order it on my website and stuff, and it's ready to go, man. I've started playing some little snippets of it on tour and to the crowds, and people are just going nuts for it, man. It's absolutely crazy.
Oh my gosh, lucky crowds. But since it's already finished, maybe you can tell us a little bit about it. What can fans
Absolutely.
expect from the album?
I think the thing about this record is, if you are lucky enough as an artist to have a third album, and the reason why I say that is because in a time that's so full of trends, ups and downs, you're big, you're small, you're big, you're small, you're big, you're small. It's you got to be lucky to be able to kind of do this to get to a third album. And I think on a third album, it's such an important record because it's where an artist truly knows who they are, in my opinion. Lady Gaga, David Bowie, Queen. And this album is so important to me because up to this moment, what would determine my albums was a question like, is there anybody out there like me? I would write songs in that moment, telling the truth, even if I disagreed with myself 6 months later. Whatever I believed in that moment, I would record, release, and record it and put it out. You know, and with this album, I've bathed in the emotion, I've bathed in the thought process, and this album's truly about me because Yungblud was about building a community where I could turn to when I felt lonely or I felt misunderstood, because I felt like that a lot of my life. And if anyone out there feels like that, like, this is a place for you. This is a place where you won't just be accepted through, like, you'll be loved for it. And this record is so personal because I have a community that will allow me to, no, not allow me, forget that, will love me for really showing who I am, you know?
Mhm.
It's beautiful.
Well, since you said that you wrote songs according to how you felt at that moment, so during which period did you write these songs in? Was this during the pandemic? Were these feelings that you had while during or in lockdown?
Loads, man. I think I've had some of these songs for years. I've had some of them for weeks, some of them for days. You know what I mean? I think I always see songs as feelings. I think songs are like feelings you catch in a medicine jar and then kind of give to the world. That's why my first album won't sound like my next album, and then the next album won't sound like the next album, because energy doesn't lie. And I don't want to recreate a feeling because then it's not real.
Hmm.
I want it to be real in that moment. And then I'll put it out. You know what I mean? That's what I ask myself. Is like, is it real? And if the answer is yeah, I'm like, if the emotion's raw, if it's real, if it's for a reason, I'll put it out. Because that's what I think rock and roll is to me. Rock and roll is about energy. It's about energy. That's it. Just
Well, we
energy.
definitely felt your energy and your feelings and your emotions in the funeral, and we were so amazed that you actually got the legendary Ozzy Osbourne to appear in your music video. Can you tell us about that? Like, how did you get him to star in your video?
Well, I think the Osbournes, like, they are the definition of rock and roll. You know what I mean? If you put rock and roll into the dictionary, it's
Mhm.
like the Osbournes. You know what I mean? But I know Kelly. I've known Kelly for years, and I just said to Kelly, I was like, "Yo, Kel, do you want to be in my music video?" And she was like, "I'm out of town. I'm on tour, but my mum and dad will do it." And I was like, "What?" And then it was beautiful, man. Ozzy's like, a lot of people think Ozzy's crazy, but Ozzy's free. Ozzy is free, man, and he's one of the most beautiful souls I've like ever met. Proper rock and roll star.
So during the shoot of the music video, was that the first time you met him?
No, I had a pizza with him at the Rainbow once. A pizza and a Dr Pepper. When his album got released, it was pretty rocking.
That's great. For sure, you got tons of learnings, lessons from your experience shooting with him. So, if you could name one, like what was like your biggest takeaway from meeting him and learning?
Never apologize for who you are.
Ooh,
You know what I
that's a
mean? At
great
the end of the day,
lesson.
you can be as crazy or as normal or as ordinary or as wacky as you want.
Hmm.
Never apologize for it. I think that's a massive lesson. It seems simple, but honestly, your individuality is the best thing you have got. Never
Hmm.
let anybody question it or shelter it. Let it be, man, because it's what makes you different to everybody else. And you don't want to be everybody else because everyone else is taken.
Well, if I may say so, I think you already imbibed that lesson. I mean, we see immense uniqueness and individuality in your style, your music already. So, can you tell us about the song? I mean, this is also very
Yeah, of
unapologetic.
course, absolutely.
Your lyrics are so raw, so real, and still very relatable. I mean, I think everyone has experienced this. So, can you tell us where the funeral, the song came from?
Yeah, man. I think this song is about life, even though it's called a funeral, man. You know, I mean, I think it's about embracing everything you're insecure about because you hold power when you do that. If you embrace everything you don't like about yourself and say it first, then nobody else can say those things because you've already said them.
Mhm.
And I think it's this kind of act of defiance. Like, I'm dancing at my own funeral, and I'm dancing there even if nobody comes. It's this kind of invincible statement that it's like, I'll be myself to the end and after that as well.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And it's got this driving beat that I adore, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and it's a great message that your life isn't dependent on whether people like you or not, or how many people, would come to your funeral. You just do you. So thank you for coming
I
out with this
promise you,
song.
I would rather. It's better to have one person like you for who you truly are than 100 to like you for 60% who you are. I, I,
Exactly.
I
Yes.
really know that.
But the reality is a lot of people love you, Youngblood, and right
Yeah,
now we see a lot of collaborations as well, like your collaboration with Willow. So can you tell us about Memories?
yeah, man. Willow is she's just and she's awesome. She's so special, and she's like just proper rock and roll star. You know what I mean? I think she's so creative, so passionate, so energetic, and I was honored to collaborate with her. I think it was going to happen anyway. You know what I mean? I think we followed each other on social media for a while, and then and then we just went out and had a couple of drinks, and then 2 weeks later we're in the studio together. You know
Wow,
what
it
I
was
mean?
that fast.
That fast, and then Memories came out, bang! It's crazy, so
Mhm.
cool.
Again, a testament as to how raw and
Yeah, I
genuine
think
your
that's
songs
about
come
it. I
from.
think it's got to be raw. It's got to be real, or it's just like
Mhm.
got to have feeling. You know what I mean? I think a lot of music sometimes struggles to have feeling because it's so programmed. But when I think that record, it's got a feeling to it. It's like, whoa, it's like a train that's just not stopping.
Well, we can't wait to hear the whole album. But for now, to everyone watching, please do stream. His current singles, Memories, and of course, The Funeral. They're out with some music videos as well. But again, Young Blood, the album, comes out in September. We can't wait to see that. But before we let you go, Young Blood, can we ask for a special message for all of your fans?
Absolutely. Listen, I can't wait to come and see you. I can't wait to come and like be with you in the same room and touch you and cuddle you and talk to you and learn about your lives and your culture and where you come from fundamentally in your spirits, man. I can't wait to see you all. I'll be there soon, I absolutely promise.
There you go. Promise made. Thank you so much, Young Blood. You're going to love Filipinos. You're going to love the Philippines. We can't wait to see you here. But in the meantime, let's stream The Funeral and Memories. But that is it for this MYXclusive interview. Once again, I'm VJ IE. Thank you so much, Young
Oh yeah.
Blood.
See you later. Kisses.